Could your breakfast be quietly damaging your health every morning without you even realizing it? Sarah never imagined that her daily bagel and coffee could almost cost her life. One morning, as she sat down to enjoy breakfast like any other day, a sharp pain suddenly shot through her chest. Her breathing became shallow, her hands started trembling, and fear washed over her. "I thought I was having a heart attack," she later admitted. But the shocking truth, it wasn't stress, it was her breakfast. Millions of seniors, just like Sarah, unknowingly start their day with breakfast choices that seem healthy but are silently harming their health. That quick bowl of sugary cereal or processed oatmeal might feel comforting, but it could be quietly raising your blood pressure, straining your kidneys, and increasing your risk of chronic disease. Your body processes sodium, sugar, and fats differently after 60. What seemed harmless in your 40s could now be putting your health at serious risk. The good news is that small, smart changes can make a big difference. Swapping processed oatmeal for whole oats, choosing Greek yogurt over sugary alternatives, and replacing bacon with avocado toast can transform your energy levels, stabilize your blood sugar, and reduce inflammation. Even small adjustments, like adding more fiber and healthy fats to your breakfast, can help you feel more energized and protect your heart. Sarah's story is a powerful reminder that it's never too late to take control of your health. Simple changes to your breakfast routine can lead to improved digestion, better heart health, and more balanced energy levels. In this video, we're revealing the 3 most dangerous breakfast foods that could be harming your health after 60, and the simple changes you can make to feel stronger, more energized, and protect your heart. 1. Processed foods. Processed foods have become a staple in many senior diets, and it's easy to see why. They're quick, convenient, and require little effort. But behind the promise of simplicity lies a dangerous truth. Processed breakfast foods are quietly undermining your health. Robert, a 72-year-old retiree, learned this the hard way. For years, his typical breakfast consisted of instant oatmeal and a packaged pastry. It was quick and easy, he recalls, but during a routine checkup, his doctor showed him his blood pressure numbers. They were dangerously high. Robert was shocked. How could something as simple as breakfast be hurting him? Dr. Williams, a senior nutrition specialist, explains that processed foods are loaded with sodium, preservatives, and hidden sugars, all of which become more harmful as you age. After 60, your kidneys don't filter sodium as efficiently as they used to, he says. That instant oatmeal packet Robert ate every morning. It contained nearly 200 milligrams of sodium, a significant amount for one small meal, and the pastry, packed with artificial preservatives and added sugars that spike blood sugar levels and contribute to inflammation. When you consume too much sodium, your body retains extra water to dilute the salt, which increases the volume of blood in your bloodstream. This puts extra pressure on your blood vessels, making your heart work harder and raising your blood pressure. Over time, high blood pressure can weaken your arteries and increase your risk of heart attack and stroke. For seniors, whose arteries naturally become less flexible with age, this added stress can be catastrophic. Preservatives in processed breakfast foods present another hidden threat. Sodium benzoate, BHA, and BHT, common preservatives in pastries, frozen waffles, and breakfast bars, have been linked to increased inflammation and joint pain. Many of my patients complain about feeling stiff and sore, and they don't realize that their breakfast choices are contributing to it, says Dr. Williams. Inflammation doesn't just cause discomfort. It's also linked to heart disease, diabetes, and cognitive decline. And let's not forget about hidden sugars. Many processed breakfast items marketed as healthy or low-fat are loaded with added sugars under misleading names like fructose, maltose, and dextrose. Many so-called heart-healthy breakfast bars can pack just as much sugar as a dessert, sometimes even more than a chocolate chip cookie. This sugar Overload leads to a quick spike in blood glucose levels, followed by a crash that leaves you feeling tired, shaky, and hungry again within hours. This cycle of sugar spikes and crash puts tremendous strain on your pancreas, increasing the risk of type 2 diabetes. The worst part, many seniors don't even realize they're consuming so much sugar and sodium because the labels are misleading. If you need a chemistry degree to understand the ingredient list, you probably shouldn't be eating it, Dr. Williams advises. Robert learned this the hard way when he discovered that even his so-called natural oatmeal contained added sugars and artificial flavorings. But here's the good news. You don't have to give up convenience to have a healthy breakfast. Instead of instant oatmeal, try making overnight oats with whole rolled oats, unsweetened almond milk, and a handful of berries. Not only is it easy to prepare ahead of time, but it also provides natural fiber and antioxidants that support heart health and stable blood sugar levels. Instead of sugary pastries, opt for whole grain toast topped with avocado or nut butter. The healthy fats and fiber in these options will keep you full longer and provide sustained energy without the sugar crash. Greek yogurt with fresh fruit and a sprinkle of chia seeds is another quick and healthy alternative that supports digestion and provides protein and probiotics. Robert made these changes, and within a few months, he noticed significant improvements. His blood pressure stabilized, his joint pain reduced, and he felt more energized throughout the day. I didn't realize how much my breakfast choices were affecting me until I changed them, he says. Dr. Williams agrees. Small adjustments can lead to big health improvements. The takeaway is simple. Processed breakfast foods are convenient, but they come at a high cost to your health. Swapping out highly processed items for whole, nutrient-dense alternatives can improve your heart health, reduce inflammation, and give you lasting energy. Your breakfast sets the tone for your entire day, and making smarter choices can help you feel better, think more clearly, and live longer. 2. Sugar. Sugar has a way of sneaking into your morning routine even when you think you're making healthy choices. Linda, a 70-year-old retiree, thought her breakfast was balanced. Every morning, she would have a glass of orange juice, a cup of flavored yogurt, and a fruit Danish. I thought I was being healthy, she recalls. But when her doctor diagnosed her with type 2 diabetes, Linda was stunned. How could a breakfast made up of fruit and yogurt, foods marketed as healthy, be damaging her health? Sugar becomes more dangerous with age because your body's ability to process it weakens over time. As your body ages, it becomes harder to regulate blood sugar levels. A sugar-loaded breakfast can trigger a chain reaction of glucose spikes and crash that leave you feeling drained and craving more, Dr. Williams explains. The glass of orange juice Linda drank every morning contained the concentrated sugar from several oranges, without the fiber to slow down absorption. Her flavored yogurt was packed with added sugars hidden under names like fructose and dextrose. And the fruit Danish, it had more sugar than a slice of cake. This sugar overload creates a quick surge in blood glucose levels, forcing your pancreas to release a wave of insulin to bring it down. But as you age, your pancreas becomes less responsive, making it harder for your body to stabilize blood sugar levels. The sugar rush is followed by a sharp crash, leaving you tired, shaky, and hungry again within hours. Starting your day with a sugar-heavy meal causes a rapid spike in blood sugar levels. Your pancreas releases a surge of insulin to bring it down, but as you age, this response becomes less effective. The sugar rush is followed by a sudden drop, leaving you tired, shaky, and craving more sugar. This cycle of spikes and crash puts significant stress on your pancreas and increases your risk of developing insulin resistance, a key factor in type 2 diabetes. Hidden sugars are especially tricky because they often come disguised under healthy-sounding names. Terms like organic cane sugar, fruit juice concentrate, and agave syrup give the impression of being natural. But they act just like refined sugar once they enter your bloodstream. A single serving of flavored yogurt or fruit juice can contain as much sugar as a dessert, without the fiber to slow down absorption. This rapid spike in blood sugar leads to a sharp crash, leaving you feeling drained and craving more sugar just hours later. Pay close attention to ingredient labels, Dr. Williams advises. If sugar or any ingredient ending in "-os" appears near the top of the ingredient list, it's best to avoid it. Linda was shocked when she started reading labels. My yogurt had 18 grams of sugar. That's more than 4 teaspoons. Even her natural orange juice contained over 20 grams of sugar, the equivalent of 5 sugar cubes. I was essentially starting my day with dessert, she admits. Fortunately, cutting back on sugar doesn't mean giving up sweetness altogether. Instead of flavored yogurt, Linda switched to plain Greek yogurt topped with fresh berries and a sprinkle of cinnamon. The natural sweetness from the berries satisfied her craving without causing a sugar spike. Instead of orange juice, she started drinking water with lemon or unsweetened green tea. She also swapped sugary cereals for steel-cut oats topped with walnuts and a drizzle of honey. The combination of fiber, protein, and healthy fats kept her feeling full and energized for hours without the mid-morning crash. These changes make a difference because they slow down sugar absorption and provide more balanced energy, Dr. Williams says. When you combine fiber, protein, and healthy fats, your blood sugar levels remain stable, and you avoid the highs and lows that come with sugary breakfasts. Linda noticed improvements within just a few weeks. Her energy levels increased, her digestion improved, and she no longer felt the mid-morning crash that had left her drained. I had no idea how much sugar was affecting me until I stopped eating it, she says. Now, I feel more in control of my health. The key isn't to eliminate sugar completely, but to choose natural sources of sweetness that come with nutritional benefits. Fresh fruits, unsweetened yogurt, and whole grains provide the sweetness you crave without the damaging effects of refined sugar. Once your taste buds adjust, you'll find that natural sweetness is more satisfying than processed sugar, Dr. Williams reminds his patients. A high-sugar breakfast might give you a quick boost, but the long-term effects on your health can be devastating. Swapping sugary, processed breakfasts for nutrient-rich, whole food options can improve your blood sugar levels, reduce inflammation, and provide steady energy throughout the day. Your breakfast sets the tone for how you feel, and smart choices can help you feel better, think more clearly, and live longer. 3. High-fat foods. Could your favorite breakfast foods be quietly damaging your heart and draining your energy without you even realizing it? For years, David believed that a hearty breakfast was the key to starting his day strong. Every morning, he would sit down to 2 fried eggs, 3 strips of bacon, and buttered toast. I thought I was doing something good for my body, giving it fuel to stay energized all day, David, now 75, recalls. But during a routine checkup, his cholesterol levels were dangerously high. David was shocked. How could the breakfast he thought was helping him actually be putting his heart at risk? Saturated fats, the type found in bacon, sausage, butter, and pastries, become more harmful as you age. After 60, your body's ability to break down fats slows down. What you could handle in your 40s can now lead to clogged arteries and increased heart disease risk. A high-fat breakfast raises LDL cholesterol levels, also known as bad cholesterol. Over time, this cholesterol builds up in the walls of your arteries, causing them to narrow and harden. This makes it harder for blood to flow, increasing your risk of heart attack and stroke. David's breakfast packed over 15 grams of saturated fat, enough to push his daily intake over the healthy limit before lunchtime. The bacon alone accounted for almost 8 grams of saturated fat. I thought I needed a hearty breakfast to have enough energy, David admits. I didn't realize it was doing more harm than good. Saturated fats trigger inflammation in the body, Dr. Williams explains. Inflammation is a natural response, but when it becomes chronic, it can damage your tissues and increase your risk of arthritis, heart disease, and even cognitive decline. Many seniors complain about joint pain and stiffness without realizing that their breakfast choices are making it worse. Another hidden danger of high-fat breakfasts is how they affect digestion. Saturated fats take longer to break down in the digestive system, which means your body has to work harder to process them. This can leave you feeling sluggish and heavy rather than energized. David often found himself needing a nap by mid-morning, something he initially blamed on getting older. Now, I know it was my breakfast slowing me down, he says. For seniors who take medication for heart health or blood pressure, high-fat breakfasts can also interfere with absorption, Dr. Williams says. Saturated fats can reduce the effectiveness of certain medications, leaving seniors vulnerable to complications. A fatty breakfast could be canceling out the benefits of your morning medication without you even realizing it. Pastries and buttery baked goods create a dangerous combination. The saturated fats raise cholesterol levels, while the added sugars spike your blood glucose, setting you up for a double hit to your health. This combination causes both a spike in blood sugar and an increase in LDL cholesterol, a dangerous mix for heart health. Croissants, muffins, and breakfast sandwiches are some of the worst offenders, Dr. Williams warns. A single croissant can have as much saturated fat as for strips of bacon, and most seniors would never expect that. David was surprised to learn that even his seemingly harmless buttered toast was contributing to his rising cholesterol levels. I never thought butter could be an issue, he says. But once I cut back, my cholesterol levels improved almost immediately. You don't have to give up a satisfying breakfast, just make smarter choices. David switched from bacon and buttered toast to whole grain toast with avocado and sea salt, which provides heart-healthy fats that lower LDL cholesterol and reduce inflammation. Eggs can absolutely be part of a healthy breakfast, Dr. Williams says. Boiling or poaching eggs retains nutrients without added fats, while scrambling them with olive oil and vegetables adds fiber, vitamins, and antioxidants to keep you full longer. Leaner proteins like turkey sausage or smoked salmon paired with fresh vegetables and whole grains provide lasting energy without the crash from heavy, fatty foods. David also replaced butter with olive oil and avocado oil, which improved his cholesterol levels and energy within 3 months. The key isn't to cut out fat altogether. Healthy fats from avocados, nuts, and olive oil support heart health and energy. Small changes, like choosing poached eggs over fried ones or switching from butter to avocado, can protect your heart and improve your overall well-being. Your breakfast choices matter more than you think. Swapping processed foods, refined sugars, and saturated fats for whole grains, fresh fruits, and healthy fats can transform your health after 60. Small changes, like choosing Greek yogurt over sugary cereals or poached eggs over fried ones, can stabilize your energy, improve heart health, and keep you feeling your best every day. If you found this video helpful, comment 1 below. If you think you need to improve your breakfast habits, comment 2. Don't forget to like and share this video. Your support helps us reach more people with life-changing health advice. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button so you never miss an update. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time with more powerful health tips to help you live your best life.